Google's parental control software Family Link, which is awesome by the way, is getting a noteworthy update, with the addition of new features that will allow parents to limit screen time per app now, instead of the device as a whole, as well as let them more easily extend screen time as needed. The features were first announced at Google's I/O Developer Conference this spring and help to make Family Link a more complete parental control and screen time solution. While the simplest way to manage screen time is just not give your kids a device in the first place, it's not the most realistic. As parents, we need to teach our kids to navigate the world. And that means we have to show them how to establish a healthy, non-addictive relationship with technology. Family Link is not a perfect system, but it now comes built in to Android devices with Android 10 and up, and can be downloaded as a standalone app from Google Play if you don't have it available. It's to Google's credit that it has integrated it now into the core mobile OS, where it's easier to find and use. Already it's able to do things like set device bedtimes, track activity per app, set daily limits, view the device's location on the map, and ring it. But what was sorely lacking was the ability to more narrowly define how a child's screen time should be used. Today, there are plenty of educational apps, from flashcards to study guides to Kindle books, that kids don't deserve to be locked out of just because they've used their phone over a certain number of hours within that day. With the new per-app limits, you'll be able to limit how long each individual app on the device can be used for. That means I can drastically trim the number of hours per week she spends on TikTok and YouTube, or in mobile games. It also now means that chores around the house aren't tied to screen time as a whole, but time in a favorite app like Roblox if you let your kids play it. I actually don't. However, per-app limits will require a lot of manual labor on the parent's part. I don't mind the extra work myself because I appreciate the granular control, but a lot of parents would be better served by category-based limits. This could be something Google will address in future updates. The other update rolling out is bonus time, which lets you up the amount of screen time in sort of a one-off situation. For example, if the child is in the middle of something and just needs a few more minutes, you can now grant some extra time without having to disable the screen time setting. You'll know screen time is running out because the child gets warnings at 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and then 1 minute, and they'll be sure to tell you about this. These updates have already rolled out to the cross-platform Family Link service. Parents can control Family Link settings from their Android or iOS device, and the child can use an Android or Chrome device as well. In addition to a super light laptop, HP recently unveiled an intriguing new ultra-wide curved monitor, creatively named the S430C. The 43.4-inch screen isn't the sharpest or most attractive external display I've seen, but it does have some compelling features. You can hook up 2 devices, for instance. Yep, 2 of them, and power both their screens side by side. So it's like you have 2 24-inch monitors built in one bezel. Not only that, thanks to the display's processor and software called HP Device Bridge, you can also transfer files between the 2 machines by drag and drop. The files will be sent to the respective devices via their USB-C connections to the display, which runs at 4K resolution and 60 Hz refresh rate. It can display up to 99% of the sRGB color spectrum and reaches a brightness of 350 nits. There's also an anti-glare finish that makes the screen easier to look at under harsh lighting. The S430C also comes with a pop-up IR camera that enables Windows Hello logins, as well as 2 USB-C and 4 USB-A ports. There's also an HDMI socket, display port, and an audio jack. Like most modern displays, the S430C can be tilted at a variety of angles. What truly stands out, though, is the file transfer tool and its ability to drive two devices at once, as long as they're running Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or Android, that is. Sounds like support for iOS isn't quite available yet, and neither is the display compliant with HDR. If your workspace often requires you to work on two machines at once, and this sounds like a compelling way to manage them from one place, well, you can get the S430C for $999 starting on November 4th. And finally, happening in this week's What The? Two people have escaped with their lives after being chased down by a tiger in India in a harrowing incident, all captured on video within seconds. As seen in a clip shared by Forests and Wildlife Protection Society, the pair are riding on a motorcycle when the animal emerges from the trees surrounding the road and gives chase. The tiger gets very close to the back of the bike on the road before peeling off into the trees. The two individuals on the motorcycle were officials from the Forest Department who had gone to patrol the area after reports of a tiger sighting. Comments on the video ranged from horrified to humorous. According to AnimalPlanet.com, a tiger can jump 20 to 30 feet forward in one bound due to its strong hind legs, which are longer than its front legs. National Geographic Kids report that adult tigers can run up to 40 miles per hour, which I'm guessing is about the top speed of that scooter those people were riding. Thanks for watching your weekly tech update. If you have a story you think we should feature on the program, send me an email, djraymcneil@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at Your Weekly Tech Update, and check out the podcast. Audio and video versions available on iTunes, Google, Spotify, Audio Burst, and elsewhere on the interwebs. Till next time, I'm Ray McNeil. Good night, world. Your Weekly Tech Update brought to you by Holiday Home Care, Phillip Island, Victoria, Australia. It's your turn to relax. Before you get on holiday on the island, contact Holiday Home Care. We can set up your residence or holiday rental, do the shopping for you, provide linen and towels, and make sure it's all ready by the time you get here, giving you more time to enjoy what Phillip Island has to offer.